Hey everybody, Massachusetts Prepper here. Well, today I'm doing a little bit of an update on some of those components that I showed y'all in an earlier video. We've got those all installed, we've made a few changes, and some of you have asked if Santa Claus was good to me this year. Now this is what I had before. As you can see, we have that 6th panel on there. So now we have the 600 watts with the 100 watt Renogy solar panels, 6 of those. And the rack is complete. Now, just to give y'all an idea, the wind turbine is turning today. Unfortunately, it's really not generating any power. I've only got about a 4 or 5 mile an hour wind. So, as you can see, I've got no amperage coming in. Now, I'm not sure on this meter either. It says 12.8, but then if you look down here at the Classic, it says 13. And as you can see, we're resting right now. My batteries are fully charged, but it just says we're in resting mode. But I just wanted to take and show y'all I've made a few changes. Up there on that panel up there, I took the charge controller and the meter off from that panel, and this is where this panel here, the one with the blue numbers on it, comes into play. I left the brake switch and the rectifier, and we came on down, and my dump load wired in here, positive and negative, and we already have a shunt in here, and this comes with a couple of breakers. I have the dump load turned off on this right now. I've got no wind to speak of, and I find that having these hooked together, that the dump load on this will dump before the Classic goes into float mode. So unless I've got some good wind coming along, I turn it on at night so it will dump if needed, but when I'm here watching it, I just keep it off so it's not dumping for no reason. But anyway, my battery hot comes in here, battery negative right here. My wind turbine positive is right here. Wind turbine negative connects there. This box does come pre-wired, all set up and ready to go, just waiting for you to make your final connections. Fantastic box. I really like it, and I think it will work well with the Missouri Wind and Solar wind turbine that I have. And this box, as you can see, does say Missouri Wind and Solar up there as well. So it is their box. As you can see, we neaten things up. Got my wires all neatened up, except for these right here on my charger. I've just got them dangling there for right now. But we do have our Wi-Fi extender out here. This is for the Midnight Solar Classic, and that way I can get the signal in on my computer, and I'll show you all that in just a minute or two. And here we have the Classic, and the information has got a little drop down menu here. It shows that there's 80 volts. Really got nothing. It's rainy, snowy, everything. Batteries, it says they're at 12.9. Okay, but I'm not getting a lot of information on here right now because we got that snowstorm and just rainy, and now it's changed over to all rain. But I just wanted to show you all this interface. Works real good. Gives me a lot of information I can check from right here in the house. So anyway, that's all I wanted to show y'all. And we've got our shut-off box there. That's the PV disconnect. I've still got to put in a breaker going from the Midnight Solar down to the batteries. I've got to figure out how you wire that, because DC wiring is a little bit different on a breaker from what I've been able to find out, and it's kind of confusing. So I'll have to really know what I'm doing before I wire that in. We've got that pure sine wave inverter right there. And down here you can see I've got on the far left there's a 40 amp fuse going from the pure sine wave inverter down to my batteries, and then in the middle of the big red knob, that is my battery disconnect. Next to that is a 150 amp fuse that goes up to the wind turbine, and then this last little block that you see right there, that has an 80 amp fuse, and that's going up to the Midnight Classic 200, because that puts out 79 amps, or will take 79 amps. So I've got an 80 amp fuse right there. But just wanted y'all to see that everything's been cleaned up, looks a lot nicer. And oh, there's more batteries. There's the 8 batteries I'm adding to the system. They're not wired in yet, and I'm going to tell you why. Now, I ordered some pairs of battery cables off from Amazon, and they're 2-aught cables. They came in a pair, a red and a black, for $14 and some change for the pair. So I ordered 8 pairs, total of 16 cables. I ordered them from Centrix International Corporation on Amazon. So 16 is what I ordered. That's what I got. I got 7 cables, 4 red and 3 black. Well, I contacted Centrix and spoke with a gentleman by the name of Albert through email, and Albert sent me a picture, and this is the picture he sent me, and this is what they sent me, and this is what I got. So I sent Albert a picture of the box. Now the box was pretty worse for wear. There was extra tape on the outside of the box over the shipping label and everything. The box was pretty beat up, and there was no packing label in there, shipping label, or no packing slip. And you can see there it started out, I'm assuming it had more packing material in it than that. I sent the picture of the cables that I received and the box to Albert. He replied to my email letting me know that it looked like the box was pretty beat up, and that it had been resealed by the U.S. Postal Service, and that, you know, the cables were lost through them repackaging it, and that they would get me out the remainder of my cables. And he provided me with a tracking number and said they would go out either yesterday or today. I want to take and give kudos to Albert and Centrix International Corporation for, you know, really looking out for their customers, stepping up to the plate and replacing the cables that were missing. Now, I'm sure this was insured. I did have to sign for it, so I'm sure that the cables were insured for delivery. It was coming from California, but still, the company stepped up, did the right thing, and is making sure that I'm getting the remainder of my cables. So if you have a need to order cables, guys, these are actually the cheapest ones I found on the internet. Good quality cables. These are 12 inches long, $14 for the pair. Almost everyone else is on Amazon. It is $12 for one. So anyway, I just wanted to give them a little shout out, show y'all the updated stuff on here. I've still got to put the Bogart Trimetrics battery monitor in so I can monitor these batteries. I'm waiting on the rest of the cables to get here so I can hook them all up and get this battery bank set up. And eventually I will go with the Trojan T105s, and then this platform will turn into a box, and there will be a cover, and it will be vented outside and all that good stuff, because those will off-gas. These sealed flooded batteries, so I don't have to worry about off-gassing. Will you survive whatever comes your way? I sure hope so. This is the Massachusetts Prepper saying, take care all.